Hey y'all, peace on earth and love and light to you. I am Gabrielle Ether. Welcome to my channel. So I feel like I haven't done a video in a long time. I have recorded some videos though. So for those of you guys who believe, there you can check out my Kobe Bryant video that I just did. I've done 2 more videos that I have not uploaded yet. I've done some pick a card videos that I have not uploaded, that I just haven't made public yet. And because I've been resting, and I have just did some kind of like talking about things type of videos or whatever. So y'all, as much as I complain about doing these videos, because I don't know if I do on here. I think I've kind of said a little bit here and there, because these YouTube videos are really draining. For me, they are really draining when it comes to my energy and everything. So I have to really make sure my mind is there, my spirit is there before I press play. But every single time I press play, I really enjoy doing these type of videos, y'all. I really do enjoy the pick a card videos. It's like when I press play, everything just goes away and I just feel so good, because I don't know, this is fun for me, even though it can be draining. So yeah, you guys, look out for the video that I probably post sometime after this one. It's going to be very soon though. Just talking about the stresses, that just because I feel like you guys should know some of my thoughts and the plans that I have with YouTube, and when it comes to continuing or not continuing and all that stuff like that. Okay, and just me getting a lot of things off my chest, the way I feel about certain things and stuff like that. So, yeah, grab your headphones and just do some walking around the kitchen. Even though sometimes I do write certain things on the screen, so I hope you don't miss that part. But because y'all already know in my videos, when I'm just talking, it won't be much of you seeing anything. It's just like you just listening or whatever. So yeah, so y'all, this video is when you don't know if this is a healthy matter or a spiritual matter, because we can have ascension symptoms sometimes, that you can really feel like you sick but you're not really sick. It's something's spiritual going on. Sometimes it's not even quite ascension symptoms. It's just something spiritual going on and you're not really sick. Sometimes you're just really sick. And then this video is also for the people who don't know that yes indeed that can happen. I've spoke to a lot of people who have told me, I'm going through this or going through that, and I've had to tell them, this is spiritual. It's not for real. And then or you guys know what I'm saying. It's not really the medical issue that you think it is. It's spiritual, and sometimes it can be our guides trying to tell us something, and sometimes it can be negative entities trying to attach themselves to us. It can be a lot of things. So when it comes to spiritual things, it can be negative entities. It can be something good. I don't know. We're going to see in these cards. I have 5 decks laid out before you right now. I am using the Women's Wisdom, Women's Bodies, Women Wisdoms card. Hold on. Women's Body, Women's Wisdom. Okay, those are the ones on the top. The ones that are on the bottom are Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards. So I have 5. What I'm going to do is choose some of these stones right here, and I'm going to put them here, if that's going to make it easier for you guys to pick from. So we have this piece of yellow sulfur right here, and we have this amethyst. Let's see where they're going to go. I'm going to put this one on the first one. I feel like I should put this amethyst on the third one. It is a third eye stone anyways. So I'm going to use these 2 black tourmalines and this green aventurine. I'm going to put this green aventurine right here and a black tourmaline right here. I thought I had 5 small ones. Okay, what am I going to use for the last one? Maybe I guess I will use this orange calcite. I don't want to use that. I use one of these. Okay. Satin spar, tower. A lot of people call them selenite. They're not selenite. It's satin spar. Okay. So, are y'all ready? Let's go. So, for those of you guys who were led to this satin spar tower right here, here are your cards. Okay, I think I am picking like I'm leaning more towards medical than spiritual. Let me talk this out though. And also yeah, let me talk this out. Something that's almost not really happening. I see a lot of stress. You bending over backwards for a lot of people. When I see this card is how I usually interpret it. Then again, I definitely interpret it as a twin flame like situation sometimes. And I am picking up maybe it comes to a relationship you really giving your all, and in any type of relationship, you guys, you cannot give more than what you receive. It's really just the way the universe works, okay? You're going to completely burn out like that, and that is off balance. You have to take care of yourself. When it comes to this partnership or whatever this partnership is card signifies for you, because this is like, I feel like this is the problem right here. It needs to be more balanced. It needs to be more love there. It needs to be more of you taking care of yourself. Oh, and this is a nurturance and self-care card. When I would usually say something about taking care of yourself, and then it says prepare. This is definitely you needing to take care of yourself. This is more so whatever you're going through. Maybe you have a lot of headaches, a lot of migraines. It's not spiritual. This is just you. Like I said, I'm leaning more towards medical, but not even really that, because this is kind of you. You kind of put more on yourself, and you kind of bring this on yourself. So it's not like you have to take any medicine to get rid of this. It's not like you have to go to the doctor or anything to get rid of this. All you have to do is just take care of yourself. Listen to your heart, like this says, and listen to your heart, listen to your body, listen to your mind, and take better care of yourself. Don't give out more than what you're giving back. Like, you do this, it's like you're always expecting the best, like this says, out of the situation. You're always thinking, well, if I give more, then maybe they will give more. But it's not like that. It has to be a balance. Funny, I was thinking about like Magnus this morning, and energy this morning, and how sometimes two negatives can't come together, when you pushing two magnets together. And like when you like, what is it? You guys know when you're pushing two magnets together and you're doing like the two negative sides, and they just won't go for nothing in the world until you do the two positive sides, and then they go. It's something like that. I just know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's something like that. And so this is definitely you trying to create. This is definitely you trying to create something that's not going to happen if you go in it the way that you're going into it, because you cannot. It's like I tell my daughter, you can't get no one, you can't buy love. You can't always be there for someone, always show up for someone and expect them to say, oh, thank you, I really appreciate you. And the fact that I see that you're really there for me only shows me that you really love me. And now that I see that you really love me, I'm just going to drop all the extra drama that I'm doing, and I'm going to be with you. We can't expect people to be like us, you guys, unfortunately, even though this is what we'll do. We just can't expect that fairy tale life. And whatever it is, like I said, it might not be a love situation, but it's something you're doing. This is really resonating with me now, and I didn't even pick this one, because when I was telling you guys at the beginning to listen to the video that I have coming out about the changes, this is exactly how I feel sometimes when it comes to YouTube and the stress that it brings. So and And you guys, with any card reader or anyone, you can't really tell people how to live a certain kind of way if you haven't been there yourself. So sometimes we have to give kind of like harsh, like we have to kind of give like a little tough love. And if it sounds like that, then what it is exactly me bringing tough love, because I know how it is, and it's something that I've learned from, okay? And unfortunately, I've learned the hard way. It's a team effort. Basically, what I've been saying all the time. Look at these plugs, it's a team effort. In order for you to keep in order for you to keep the energy that you have, you can't just, it's a team effort. These cards are really literal today. It's a team effort. You can't keep bending over backwards for people or for whatever this thing is, this thing that you're in partnership with. You can't keep doing it. You got to have people that's willing to plug into and to help you out. It's a give and take. It's a give and take thing. It's like, really, you guys, it's just the way the universe works. You can't really ask, even when you're going to the universe or your spiritual team and you're asking for something, you still must give. And I tell people that a lot. Especially when they come to me with finances, I tell them, if it comes up, because a lot of times people are, and especially people who are led to me to do a reading for them, a lot of times it comes out that they are naturally givers. But sometimes I have to tell people to to give more in order to receive. So it's just a rule of the universe, you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and end that right there. Tell me your story. How does that resonate with you? And I really like to hear from you guys. And I try to comment on everybody that I can if I see it. Sometimes I just don't see it, you guys. And then sometimes YouTube tell me I have um, a new comment, and I go to it and then it's not there, and then a couple of days later it's there. Yeah, it's weird. So I just really wish that the best for you guys, and that you just stop giving more to yourself. Just go into the situation and say, you know what? Tell this person or tell this situation, I'm no longer giving more of myself than I'm getting back. That's not fair to me, and I'm draining myself. Like I said, I'm seeing some headaches or some stress related issue, and it's more so you have put this on yourself. So it's not really, it's not spiritual. It's just like a lesson learned. It's not medical, but like this is an ailment that came, but basically from something that you put on yourself, because it looks like you're doing too much. You're doing too much, okay? So definitely you're putting out more than what you're receiving. We cannot be that way, you guys. Even though we're naturally givers, I know it even helps you out to be a giver. I know. I'm like that too. Like, you just don't really, and then some of you guys, you probably like me, you just don't really care. You don't really mind, but when it starts to like really weigh on you like that, yeah, y'all, we gotta watch out about things like that, okay? Okay, that's y'all. That's all, y'all. Continue to come and grow with me and subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye. So, for those of you guys who were drawn to this yellow sulfur right here, very healing stone. It really is. Um, let's get to these. These are your cards. You have a light in heart and mind. What's down here? Prepare. I have to turn it back upside down for the sole purpose of the reading. We have another prepare, fertility and creativity. Okay, body talk, learn. So this is medical. So I'm going to this is medical, because if you guys are fit, some of you guys, some women, it's just about to some women that are on here are expecting, and you probably just don't And when you find out that you are, come back and let me know. You probably just don't, you just didn't know that you were at all. And your body is talking to you saying, hey, listen to me, because our bodies automatically go through things when we're pregnant and you're getting sick and you're going through all these weird things. When you are pregnant, oh my gosh, so many weird things happen to you, and it's like things that people never even tell you. And that's the thing, is pregnancy. So that's the medical thing. But I don't know how many people that is, because I am picking up for a lot of you guys. You definitely would have to, I'm looking at, I interpret this card is learn, and it's self-explanatory. But when I see this card, enlighten the heart and mind, prepare, I often tell people they have to learn something new, research or something like that. And I'm going to say that again now, because your body is definitely, like I said, if it's not pregnancy, some of you guys know that you're pregnant and you're just like, hey, what's going on? Because this is weird. And it's just pregnancy, and that's actually good. That's a good thing. But I feel like this is medical, and I don't think it's spiritual at all. But spirit does. There is a lesson to come out of this. This is pointing to the head, so I kind of do feel like, especially if she's looking up too. I think this has something to do with your head, something that or something that starts from the head. And spirit wants you to learn more about this, to research this, Google, your symptoms. And because probably you might can find some natural remedies to fix this situation, especially if you know it's something small. Now, here's the thing. I could not live with myself if I just did what a lot of people on YouTube do. And they say, I'm not a doctor. Go to your doctor, and knowing good and well, I don't believe in doctors. I believe you have to go to the doctor if you fall and break your leg or something. Certain situations definitely, but I feel like if you can heal yourself, and you are pretty positive what that is, then you should do as much of research as you can to really find out what this is. Some of you guys can go to the doctor to find out what it is, because I've done that before, and then heal yourself. But then they say you have to do it for legal reasons. Again, I would not be who I am today if I would sell out and did things for the sole purpose of rules or fear, or me not getting views, or YouTube taking my videos down, or somebody suing me and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's something that you shouldn't be aware of, because you do have to be smart. But Gabrielle Ether, one thing about my journey is one of to definitely teach people how to walk into their true calling by lack of fear. Because we cannot, if you really, guys, if you know, I was explaining this to my daughter last night, and yeah, she's 4 years old, y'all see her, and I was explaining certain things to her right now, because I believe this is important. And this is definitely the message for you guys. I'm gonna try to be fast, because I already know what I have to say now. You cannot go through life. You have to know that this system is purposely, it's not a messed up system, a jacked up system. It's purposely done to keep all of us behind. And especially if you're a person of color, especially us. But in general, anybody, it don't matter, white, black, tall, short, the systems of the world is purposely done to keep us from behind, and to keep us from not knowing things. That's why I always say, that's why we're out here paying these loans, and we don't know the truth about these loans. So I cannot conduct my channel based off of fear. You have to know that that your spiritual team is who they are. You have to believe that they are who they are, and they will cover you and shield you in times like this. You have to believe that. You can't be scared. Now, with that being said, I will say you don't have to follow my advice just because I know from my experience, I know how people are. I've given so many people, I've told people, oh yeah, I've had something like that. This is how I healed it. And then they go and get the thing and they don't do no research. They don't do no research. They trust the fact that I've done the research and they don't do no research. They just go and get it. And you guys, that has happened to me so many times throughout life. So that's why now I do make sure I tell people this is what I've done, because I found out this is what it was, this what was wrong with me. That might not be what was wrong with you. All because it sounds like it or sounds similar, that don't mean that our body is going to react the same. Then you can also go to doctors, and herbalists who believe in natural healing. You can do that before you go to any one of these medical doctors, because that's all they know. They can't tell you about health. They can't tell you how to eat healthy. They can only tell you about medicine. And we all know what's in that medicine. And those of you guys who are on this reading right now, if you are sick and you want to go to the doctor, I will advise you not to let them inject you with nothing right now, okay? Because I'm sorry, I just got to be who I am, and I got to be one of those people. It's just my calling. I have to be one of those people who tell people the truth. How in the world do we know some of the things that we know now if it wasn't for people who didn't bite the bullet, for the people who didn't risk certain things for people, and to tell them, hey, this is not what this is? I wouldn't know what I know if people didn't basically risk their careers, or some people risk their lives and stuff like that. I will say it's only so far I will go, but basically, and then yeah, it is pretty much their career when it comes to something like this. A lot of them do, because there's a lot of doctors who will expose the truth. So I can't tell you guys to do something that I don't believe in for the sake of YouTube getting mad at me, for the sake of for the sake of you just supposed to say it so you won't get sued or something like that. No, I can't do that. But I will say that this is just my advice. And before you follow any of my advice, research. Now, the element that you guys have, it is for you to research this and find out more information about it as much as you can. Now, what you can do, you can email me. Now, if you ask like a lot of questions, that will turn into a personal reading. I just have to be, specific, because sometimes people don't know that. But if you want to email me and tell me what's wrong with you, I will try my best to see what I already know. But I'm not fixing to say I'm about to do all this research and all that. I'm not going to guarantee that. But hopefully it's something that I already know. But this is for you to research. And then when you find out this information, then it's for you to spread it, to show the people, to tell the people, okay? So, on one aspect of it, it's kind of spiritual, because it's definitely for you to learn more about this. Spirit is saying if you would take this to a regular doctor, you might not be satisfied with the results. It might come out hurting you more in the long run. Doctors do not always know better. And I want to tell you guys, watch Alvin Jackson on YouTube. Love him. He talks the exact same way that I do. So, in case you want to know, he's definitely against the doctor. He always say he's like the best non-doctor or something like that he say. But Alvin Jackson on YouTube. And is that all, y'all? Y'all, Spirit really wants you guys to research what you're going through so you can help other people and find out what it is. But at the end of the day, don't just take my advice. You have to do research and you have to see if this is good for you. And you might not even believe in natural. If you don't believe in natural, then go to the doctor. I do feel like if you go to the doctor, it's not going to turn out the way that you want it to or that you expect. And tell me you guys' story. Tell me what's going on. If you want to, like I say, email me, comment below. I really like to hear from you guys. And that's all. Continue to come and grow with me and subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye. For those of you guys who let this green adventuring right here, love this stone. Here are your cards. You have nurturing, self-care, complete and move on. You have partnership, prepare, be grateful, call on your joy, guys. Okay, this is not medical, whatever is going on with you. It's not medical. It's definitely something spiritual, okay? I feel like I'm looking at this heart, something in your heart, something with your, even though she's looking at her back, I'm looking at how she's holding across her, more so her chest, though. Even though we see the back, it looks like she's focusing on the back. I'm just paying more attention to her chest part, something about your chest part, the front part of your chest. And I do think this is something that has to do with stress. That's why this calling your joy, guys, is here. And I think this is like some type of anxiety issue where you probably have like panic attacks or something like that. So calm down, free yourself. Every time I look at this card, I just see freedom, even though it says partnership, prepare. I'm just getting freedom. Free yourself from whatever is on your mind. This is like you definitely stressing out. That's why you need to, like I said, that's why you have to call on your joy, guys, and tell your spiritual team to just help uplift you, help put you in better situations when you're just stressed out, and continue to motivate yourself. Listen to affirmations on YouTube. They really help me, you guys. The I am affirmations, and however you feel, just put that in there, and it's one for everything. Be grateful. The quickest way to get yourself out of any situation is when you practice gratitude, you guys. And if you are really stressed, especially if you are having some anxiety issues or panic attack, a lot of times it's because we're not practicing gratitude, because we're just thinking about everything that can go wrong instead of thinking about everything that can go right. So I definitely think it's like a heart issue or a chest issue, or you're getting like little flutters or something like that. You don't really know what it is. It's when, like I said, this is spiritual, but it's spiritual just because this is something that your spiritual team is trying to, this is something that your spiritual team kind of, well, yeah, put on you now you every now and then to kind of wake you up, to kind of let you know everything is all good. I'm looking at these sevens here, so you're definitely going in the right direction. So just don't fear certain things. There are certain times where your spiritual team, I used to get like little flutters sometimes, and I used to think that it was a medical situation. You guys want to know what happened to me? I used to think it was it too, but Spirit used to use that to kind of as a wake up call, and it was just only just to get me to think more positive, and it wasn't ever really anything wrong with me. I went to church. This was years ago. I went to church, and there was a pastor there who is not a very good pastor. Not my ex-pastor, because you guys know my ex-pastor was like evil, is evil. I've told you guys that before. But it was another pastor there that time, and I didn't know at that time. I did kind of know at that time something was up with him too, but he's evil too. But when he came to me, I forgot what he said. He said something like prophesy something to me, and then he said, I see a heart problem. And when he said he saw a heart problem, I know he meant not really medical. I knew that it was medical, or like what's going on with you guys, it can be medical just because it's there, you feel it, so it's something, but it can be taken away with right intentions and right mindset, and if it's anything that Yahweh or your spiritual team ever puts on you guys, then it can come it can come off, as long as you're in the right mindset, as long as you're in the right heart space. Because I have seen people who are in situations and their situation does not come off, and they just end up being stuck with that bad thing, that bad element that they were dealing with still on them. And I know people like that. But he came up to me and he talked to me about being different, standing out, being different, and said there's nothing wrong. He said something like, "There's nothing wrong with me." It really resonated with me back then because that's exactly what I needed to hear. You guys know when people shout at church and they have what they call a praise and stuff like that. Well, I told this story before. If y'all want to go find it, I had one that was kind of different. And then I would get prophesied to and say that, that this is different. So that's what that was. Um, and he basically said something like that, and he told me to just be myself, be different, because that's who I'm always going to be. And I really like that, that he really encouraged me, and I think that's why this is happening, you guys. Just like to remind you guys to be encouraged and to kind of get all this stress off of you. And what he did was he put his hand on my stress. Oh my gosh, on my stress. He put his hand on my chest and he pulled it out, and I literally felt it leaving me. I never had that problem again. It left, okay, in that same fashion before. Okay, so let me tell y'all what I mean by that. I literally felt him put his hand on me, because if you don't know, even though someone is evil, if you don't know they're evil, then Yahweh, your spiritual team, God, whoever you want to call them, will can use bad people for your good, especially when you're special and you're chosen, you have a good heart. And so I didn't just really know that about that person that time. I felt that person. He put his hand where my heart was at, and he grabbed it, whatever it was, and he pulled it out of me. And I literally felt it leave. No lie. And it never came back. Never, ever, ever. For years, I never felt that again. So it came back one day. It never came back in that same manner. Never came back in the same manner that it did. But years later, when I started going through stuff and I was so stressed out, it started to happen again. So I know when that happens to me, it's definitely a stress thing, and a lot of times it's anxiety, like especially when you feel like the little flutter or something like that, or stress. With that being said, you guys are grown. You can do what you want to do. I don't believe in going to medical doctors. You can do what you want to do. If anything, go to a naturalist. A herbalist. That's what I would suggest. If you really feel like you just want to go get yourself checked out, then go ahead and do it. But I am telling you what I'm seeing right now through the spirit. And you guys are good. You guys are fine, okay? So let me know you guys' story. What's really going on, if you care to share. I love to talk to you guys. I try to comment back on everybody if I see it, y'all. That's all, y'all. Continue to come and grow to me and subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye. For those of you guys who were drawn to this, I keep wanting to say the third eye, the third eye stone. It's an amethyst, and I don't use amethyst to really resonate with it that much. But here are your cards. I immediately, for some reason, this was the first card I saw, and I was like, oh, they got a lot of angelic presence around them. Then I start seeing the other angel cards. Okay, let me tell you guys what's going on with you. First of all, so I won't scare you guys to death, this is you are so protected, okay? You're very protected. Don't worry about nothing. So you do have some dark energy around you. So continue to cleanse yourself. You have fertility and creativity, flexibility within structure, okay? Watch the men that you meet. It don't matter if you are gay, or it don't matter if you are in a woman situation, a man situation. Watch the people that you meet in a romantic way. These people are coming to somebody, this negative energy really wants to destroy your life. So guess what? You must be really special. So You have negative energy that comes around you that just wants to woo you, to sway you, to bring you in, to make you trust them. And if someone is in your life right now, you're not sure about them, and that's what they are. This person is no good. Leave them alone. This person is the devil. Can't say himself, but still, very. Yeah, I feel like a very dark presence. It's like a dark angel. But I'm gonna say some good, okay? Yeah, so watch the people that come to your life. They just want to impregnate you. They want you to become a single mother again, because some of you guys are already single mothers. They want to humiliate you. They want to stop your shine. They want to stop your show. They want to stop you from growing with this fertility and creativity card. They want to stop you from being the creative person that you are. They want to stop your mission, because that's what negative energies want. So I feel like these negative energies are constantly being sent out to you. Why? Because you're special and you're legitimate. You are real. There are not a lot of people out there like that nowadays. Even the ones that come off like they are not. And I'm sorry, I don't want to scare you guys. I know what I'm feeling right now, because I'm really passionate about stuff like this, because I hate stuff like this. And I know exactly what I'm feeling. This is a negative energy that comes around you often, that's often sent towards you. You're going to have to learn how to fight back. This is something you definitely need a personal reading for. Okay, I have to tell people I charge for those, because sometimes people, I don't think some people just ask me to do a reading for them, and they don't know I charge. But definitely, if you want to know where this negative energy is coming from, because it's coming from a couple of different sources, and it will be different for some of you guys. Some of you guys, it's just you're a light worker, so a lot of times you probably can pass people at the mall or store, and they're just looking at you all mean, and you like, okay, are you having a bad day much? Are you lonely? Like, what's wrong with you? Because they see your light. You're very special. So I'm so glad that the people who are drawn to this one, your energy is really good. Your energy is really positive. Great, big-hearted people who wouldn't hurt anybody, but you have a lot of negativity around you. One thing that these negative energies, the enemy is trying to send to you, is definitely a partner. For some of you guys, that is a weakness. So before your real partner come in, you're gonna know your real partner when they come. Watch out for all of these devils. There's somebody in your life right now that does not have your best interest in mind. This is a devil trying to come into impregnate you. So guess what? I'm not only talking about a woman, I'm talking about a man too. This is a woman, like what they call like a Jezebel spirit, coming to impregnate you. Yes, you man. Or a man coming to impregnate another man, a woman coming to impregnate another woman. You know how that happens spiritually with incubus spirit, incubus succubus spirit, or a negative soul tie, trying to keep you tied down, trying to keep you bound, trying to keep these negative energies in you, to where next thing you know, you can't think right, you can't eat right. I know people who are going through things like that now, who end up laying up with the wrong people. If some of my friends, I know some of my friends are, they do watch these videos, and they can tell you that I'm not lying. They will end up laying up with the wrong people, and these people will stay bound. And next thing you know, you are a perfectly sane person, and now you're walking around and you can't think for yourself. You can't eat. You have negative energies attached to you, trying to stop you from doing anything. So be careful, because you are so special. But the thing is, since I feel like most of you guys have your head on right, I really feel like be careful now that I have warned you about that, because really, nothing can hurt you. It's not personal. They just want your light, but you are protected. You're protected, okay? You're protected. Okay, so What is it you're feeling? Some of you guys, something have to do with your head, maybe headaches, yeah, your head, your migraines or something like that. Sometimes, do some of you guys go to sleep and dream and wake up with headaches? This is, did I already say? This is spiritual. This is also something to do with ascension symptoms also. It's not medical. Definitely not medical. No, 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 no. This is spiritual, all spiritual. And it definitely has something to do with ascension symptoms also. So it might be a lot of different things that you're feeling. Some of you guys need to go and take a spiritual bath because you have been in contact with this evil person. And the only thing you need to do is take a spiritual bath. So sometimes, when you come in contact with evil, it can demon possess you. But I feel like a lot of you guys vibrate high, so that way, and you have so many angelic presence around you, that way you won't get demon possessed, okay? A lot of us have angelic presence around us, but when you're not vibrating high, when your mind is not right, when your heart is not right, the evil spirit can take you over when your mind, especially your heart, is not right. But I really feel like majority of you guys who are led here, the fact that all these angel cards are out here is showing me that you are really protected, and the reason you are protected so much is because your mind is right, your heart is right. And hey, don't we all fall for this person sometimes? Okay, you have warring angels around you too, because I was also looking at this like a warring angel and an angel of protection. And I'm also looking at this card as, like I said, as someone coming in trying to impregnate you with a natural baby, and also evil spirit, trying to get an evil spirit attached to you guys some type of way, just because they're trying to slow you down, trying to stop your shine, and they don't want you to put out whatever you got putting out. Some of you guys got something that you're about to put out. Some of you guys are about to put out something. You're about to go into some kind of business, okay? And like I said, this is like essential symptoms also. So whatever it is that you're going through, know that it will end. Your angels, with this make a note of a card, your angels are going to show you exactly what to do when it comes to getting rid of this. Call out whatever it is. Whatever this is, call it out and say, this is what's wrong with me. Angels, help me. Show me how to fix this, okay? And they're going to take that away from you. I'm also hearing something literal. I kept saying third eye. So they're definitely trying to block that, trying to block seers. So that's probably what you are, a seer, because oh boy, they definitely try to block seers. What is that card for? And and I think it's literal. Your literal eyes also. Something with you guys' eyesight maybe have gotten worse, or something about that. Something about your eyesight. This is definitely nothing that you need to go to the doctor for. But if you feel like you should, then go ahead. Like I've already said, I don't support medical doctors. Go to a natural doctor if you want to, a herbalist or something like that. But I won't tell you to go to a natural doctor. But I will say, that it's just me. You don't have to take my advice for it. I just wouldn't do anything like that. And I'm just getting keep your children covered. Those of you guys who already have children, keep your children covered. They want your children too, because you're special. They want your children too. This is a covering that you need to put on yourself. Sometimes you leave yourself naked. Don't ever do that, especially if you're a seer. I don't care if you're reading for your best friend. Me and my best friend talk about this all the time, and sometimes I would tell her, will you pray before you give me a reading, before you see what's wrong with me, before I tell you this? Put a covering on yourself, because I already know I have a lot that I'm about to just dump off on you. And, she'll tell me the same thing. So you have to shield yourself, especially if you're a reader, you are a seer. You have to keep yourself shielded. Now, if you're not anything like that, like I said, sometimes you keep yourself naked in the spirit. That's how the spirit is seeing you. Because when you go to work, you're not used to praying or talking to your spiritual team, your ancestors. Start doing that. And oh, you guys, you know what I felt? I was feeling a tightness, and then it just left. So some of you guys have infirmities that you feel like you've been going through for a long time, and you're like, when is it going to give up? Once you start shielding yourself more, praying over yourself more, buying you protective jewelry, eating right and just getting all this negativity out of you. Start putting up negative, start putting up, I mean, not negative, positive things around your house, things of good light, things of high vibrations around your house, crystals and etc., things like that. And just, if you're not that strong when it comes to eating, just start to eat a little bit better, if you can, because one thing, negative spirits don't like clean stuff. Okay, so oh, I like when I went down, looked down, it was 444. Okay, and so I'm gonna do an 88 video. Maybe I'll do that next. Yeah, for people who have been singing eights, because it's a sign of abundance. So just know abundance is on the way. And when I saw 444, that means that there's definitely a number for angels and archangels. Now, when I start putting this video together, you guys, it won't say 444, but you can kind of see that it's close to see, that the numbers were close, to know that it was 444 when I saw it. And that lets you know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. So you did not land on this channel, this reading, for no reason. Okay, so just start calling this stuff out so your angels can help you with this. Start talking to your ancestors more, communicate with them more. Call whatever this negative element that you have, call it out and just say, hey, this is what I have. I will not be bound by this anymore, and wait for it to go away. It might not go away right then, but it will go away, and just have faith and know that it will. I see a door opening up for you guys. So you guys just feel bound some type of way. There's a door open. I literally see a door opening up right now before my eyes, and walk through it. Spirit is saying walk through it. This is yours. It is your time. It is your time for positive new beginnings. Like I said, some of you guys have even been having financial troubles, and some of that is even from negative energies. Okay, it's not you. It's because of the light worker that you are. People really don't want you to come up, and some people have been sending negative energies towards you just to even stop that. Okay, so yeah, some of you guys might need a personal reading when it comes to that, so you can see exactly how to go about doing this, or exactly to see where it comes from, where it's coming from, so you can stop it. And that's all, y'all. Tell me your story. Share if you care. I love to hear from you guys. I really do. So comment down below. Like this video if you liked it. And continue to come and grow with me. And subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye. Okay, y'all, for those of you guys who is joined this black tourmaline, here are your cards. Okay, so I feel like this is medical and spiritual. Okay, this is definitely something that has taken over your body, and yeah, you need to talk to someone about this. Okay, one card I was saying to research it so you can help other people, because would never tell people to go to the doctor. Sometimes you got to go to the doctor to see what it is, and then heal yourself naturally if that's what you want to do. Like I will say though, like I will say that I will tell people that don't just take my advice. Research things, because that's how I go about healing myself. But with this talk shop card, I do feel like that there is going to be something more of like a shop or a herbalist, not even just a pharmacy, that's going to help you, that's going to take care of this problem. And I do feel like something that has to do with your stomach. For females, it's something that have to do with, it's a female problem. Some type of infirmity has probably been there a long time. Maybe some of you guys are constantly getting BV, because I know that's a spiritual, not spiritual, a medical issue that a lot of females have. Spirit is like, they're trying to talk to you about this. They're like, you're not listening. For some reason, you're not listening. You're not doing exactly what you have to do to get rid of this. Some of you guys are really having problems conceiving. You want to conceive, but you're having problems conceiving. Like I said, this is something that have to do with your stomach or something around the female area. Okay, one thing you have to do is let go of things that are no longer serving you, and that's what is going with this card right here. Spirit is trying to show you some things that you need to let go. That's why this channel clearly is here. Channel clearly. Listen to them clearly. It's something that you must let go of. It can be your bad eating habit. I'm really getting this really strong. I was even hearing the Frozen song, let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Okay. But with this right here, it's definitely something you can let go of so you can get healed. Okay, I feel like this might not be something that you're just going to be able to find. Maybe so for some of you guys. If there is someone that you're gonna talk to about this, Spirit's gonna put somebody in your way though that they're gonna tell you exactly how to treat this. And like I said, this just look all herbalicious. Y'all, I just create words in my mind. Herbalicious. It just looks like it. But it looks like you're going to talk to some kind of herbalist, that's going to help you through this. It's going to show you how to totally get rid of this problem. I think I'm talking to a majority of females because it's like a female problem or a stomach issue, something that has to do with your ovaries or something like that. But it's definitely something that you're holding on to. I'm thinking it's something that you guys are eating. And Spirit has been trying to tell you, stop doing this, but you continue to do it, okay? So, and it could be bad, sexual choices. Not so much. I kind of feel like when you go into sex, this might be something that you're not doing before and after sex. Oh my gosh, that's a whole nother video right there. Because it's certain things that I do, before I go into it that helps with feminine issues. And then after, you guys just know, if anything after, make sure you always pee. Afterwards, I could be talking to men too, because it's something that has to do with, I'm just thinking it's a stomach issue. But your spiritual team is going to, it's something that you're doing though, but I think it's something very simple that you need to stop doing. And I guess it maybe if it's a stomach issue or a gut issue, then it definitely has something to do with what you're eating. And you really need to let this go, whatever this is. I definitely feel like it's more so something that you're eating. It's more so something that you're eating. Let this go. Evaluate the things that you're eating. Stop eating it so this stomach ailment can get right. Like I said, this is definitely medical, okay? But it's medical and spiritual because Spirit is trying to show you something through this, okay? And Spirit wants to show you more of to eat. Yeah, it's like Spirit's like eat more natural. Eat more natural, eat more clean, eat more green stuff, eat more things from the earth. Talk to if just you can find someone to talk to if the person don't come to you. Fine. I really feel like this is a herbalist. So even though this is how even though you guys like this is how I feel. I really feel like I would never tell you guys to go to a doctor, but you don't have to take my advice to a medical doctor. I will always tell you guys to go to a herbalist or someone who studies natural healing. I'm going to always tell you guys that. But what I really feel like in you guys' case, I really feel like natural is the best way. With this, it just looks like maybe the person's shop even kind of looks like this. Oh, nature, like maybe they have decorations that with like vines or leaves or something like that. I really feel like this is a shop that you're gonna go to. What is it called? Y'all know I watch Bahati Life. So yeah, maybe call her up. She have stuff. Apothecary or something like that. Um, I really feel like that's what's you're going to talk to somebody about this. Because I don't know if you're just going to figure it out on your own. It's someone that you need to talk to. So if anything, look up herbalists and tell them, hey, I've been having this issue and I want to know how to get rid of it. And they're going to show you how to get rid of it. They're going to tell you the thing that Spirit has been trying to tell you to let go. And for some reason, you're not listening to Spirit. I guess because you don't want to let it go. So you probably ain't even going to be able to hear Spirit because it's something that you don't want to let go. But this person is going to tell you. This person's like, yeah, it's because you're doing this and you're doing that. Let this go and this issue will be solved, okay? Okay, that's all, y'all. How did y'all like this type of reading? Let me know your story. Share if you care. I really like hearing from you guys, and I try to comment back on everybody if I see it. That's all, y'all. Continue to come and grow with me and subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye.